Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Detail 2 Halloween video. Today we're going to be talking about costumes I've worn over the years and obviously costumes that I've actually made myself and possibly some of the costumes that I was actually want to do and what's that I won't particularly wear. So over the years, I've been superheroes, I've been villains, I've been characters from movies. Um, a few times I've been Superman from obviously the Superman movies. A couple of times I've been Mario and actually had a mask. Um, that made me look like Mario. Actually, one year I had a full-on costume that made me look like Mario, like a full-on costume, and the mustache, everything except thing. The mustache wouldn't stick on for some reason. It was okay. Don't get me wrong. I've also been Gandalf the Grey from obviously Lord of the Rings. Um, at the time, I had bought. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of a game called Magic Quest, but it is a game, a an interactive game at Gravity Lodge, and it had a wand. Now I know people have told you this before. Gandalf doesn't have a wand; he has a staff. Well, believe it or not, when I dress up as Gandalf, I made myself an actual staff. And what I did was, um, I found these little lights, these LED lights that would, um, when you turn them on, you turn up, you just flick them on. And what I did is I took a foam ball, I stuck it, and here's the story, okay? I was trying to find somewhere to find a uh something that would be good for staff. I think we went to Save. Yeah, it was Savers because I looked at him and said, "Do you have some kind of hole I could use?" Like, well, we have a pool. Like, I'll take it. I like, I don't care how much it is. It was like $10. I was like, I'll take it. And so what I did is I took the ball. I still have it, but I don't have the full ball, but I took the ball and then I went to Walmart. I worked at Walmart at the time. Um, I had bought I had bought thing of Halloween lights. And what I did was I wrapped them around the pole and stuck the lights. Now, obviously, I couldn't just do that like Gandalf does. You shall not pass, and make it. I tried to get a balloon where if I did that, it would light up, but it didn't work as well. So I had to go with the whole um just having it light up whenever I turn the lights on. Now, if I wanted, okay, so how did you hide the lights? It wasn't easy. I had to duct tape most of it, and the illusion was kind of lost because you can still see like the wire coming out of the duct tape, but it was still pretty cool. I've been Darth Vader before. I actually had the mask and I had the breathing apparatus. The apparatus he has. And it made the noise. Pretty cool. I've been Team Rock. I've been James from Team Rocket. Don't ask me why. I was big in Pokemon back then. I actually had a white set with a red R on my chest. Um, the two times I've been Superman, the first one was a made costume made by me. Basically, what I did was I took a blue shirt and red sweats, and then I had like for a cape, his iconic cape, um, a bed sheet. that, because back then, right, my day, you had to actually come up with your own ideas. And then for this S, I just had like a necklace. I've also been a police officer. I've been Link twice. So the first time I bought a wig, okay, and the wig had ears on it. Blah blah blah. And then I bought a sword and a shield. Now the sword and shield were more like a Viking, but I'd still call it. Still said this is Link for the Legend of Zelda. But let me tell you, that thing got hot. Oh my gosh. I don't know how people at any festivals can do that. Also, by the way, I had a beard. I didn't actually have a beard. I don't let my beard grow out that big, by the way. But I had actually had a beard for Gandalf because I bought one that I would just put on my face. Um, stuff like that. It's a wise man once time. One time, no, it was yeah, it was a wise man because I didn't want to be. And by the way, I don't do anything spooky. I myself don't want to scare anybody. Um, I like kids, so I don't dress up as anybody spooky. The only villain, like I said, I've ever been was Darth Vader, and Darth Vader isn't technically a full-on villain. I mean, he's a misunderstood villain. I've also been the Incredible Hulk. I had the fists and the mask and everything. It's pretty cool. But I'll be right back. I'm going to show you. I can't show you the whole costume, but I'll show you how this last year and this year I'm going to become Link again. I can't put these on and show you guys what it looks like because you can't can definitely tell. But these I bought from eBay. Uh, I think $10 or $5 or something. But at where I went to, it was $20, and we'll get to that in a minute. And then this is not real steel, but it's made of wood. So here's the story behind this. Okay, and I've also got the shield. Yeah, if you guys can't tell, this and this are from the Legend of Zelda. And if you look closely, right there, there's an Easter egg. But anyway, so well, we went to what's called the Renaissance Festival. I don't know if you guys have a Renaissance Festival every year, but last year I was thinking I want to be full character. And my friend was my staff. She doesn't work here anymore, by the way. Um, said, well, let's go and look the costumes, and they had this on display. Now, this wasn't painted by them. Neither was this. They ones that were painted, but I didn't want to spend $100. This would have cost, along with this, over $100 to buy. So I was like, no, I'm not paying that much. So I went ahead and bought these. They were $80 altogether. And then I went out and bought me a shirt. Now, obviously, Link, I was going to be Link from Breath of the Wild. So I had to buy something that would look like a tunic. Now, technically, I didn't have to like exactly make it look like Link. I mean, there were shirts out there that looked like the Breath of the Wild tunic, but I didn't want to spend more than I had to. So what I did was I went to Walmart. Again, I don't work anymore. But what I did was I bought a blue t-shirt. Not this t-shirt, by the way. It's complete. It has no writing on it. Nothing. And then I bought green sweats. So yeah, it's a pretty cool costume. Again, if I get a chance to on how when I get a chance to on how, but and if I wanted, well, how in the world did you paint this? Well, what I did was I also bought paint at Walmart. This is silver. Was I did this in silver. This in blue, green, and green handle. Obviously, you can see that. Pretty cool. Um, paint for the Triforce. Obviously, this is the diamond that's in the middle. The little eye that you can see in the Zelda game. And what I did was I double coated this. Okay, I painted it, and then I did went over it yet again with a second coat. Same with this. Same with this thing. It took me 2 days to finish this thing. And if you can look, but it's double sided. Obviously, if people go and look behind me, they're going to see this big giant sword. And by the way, a friend of mine, okay, with these, thought I was Spock. So I was going to try to be Spock this year, but I didn't have the money to buy a little pin for myself because I wanted to have the iconic pin, obviously. Um, and now we're going to talk about costumes. I won't wear for obvious reasons. Some reasons I'm going to get into here in a bit. One is anything clown related. I have friends that dress up as clowns, not scary clowns. So I myself don't want to associate myself with a scary clown. I don't I don't want to do that. I don't want to paint clowns in something scary because there are good clowns out there. There are good people out there that dress up as clowns. My friends are clowns. Um, I don't dress up as monsters from like Chucky or um. I'm sorry, I know you guys go to this. I don't dress up as anything from Twas the Nightmare Before Christmas. I've talked about it in my video years ago. I don't like the movie. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's. I just don't like the movie because it's Christmas and Halloween, and they do not mix, and they shouldn't mix. I don't dress up as Santa Claus again because obviously it's Halloween. So again, I'm not going to dress up something from another holiday. Let's see. I don't dress up. I mean, if I would, I would dress up as something from the 1960s. Anything that could pertains to I don't know, maybe vampire that would suck blood. I would stay away from it because again, I don't want to scare little kids. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go out and scare people. I want to go out and have a good time. Anyway, there is my story on how I got this big sword, the shield, and the costumes I've worn over the years, and what I won't wear for Halloween for obvious reasons. But next time we're going to talk about one more song, and this will be next week because I'm running out of idea before next week. Because I'm running out of ideas for Halloween this year. I'm going to be talking about um oh a few more Halloween songs. Um, Witch Doctor, the um uh Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't know. We'll figure out something else. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys on the next video.